All new at 10, the Federal Aviation Administration has referred 37 cases of unruly passengers to the FBI since August.
Yeah, however, the FAA and the Justice Department have not said how many of those cases have led to charges. We've got some bizarre video for you tonight. Airlines have been reporting more than 5,000 incidents of unruly passengers just this year alone. Yeah, passenger outbursts like that seem to be happening all the time, but these viral videos highlight a huge issue in the travel industry and is putting you and flight crews in danger.
And now national and even local officials have said enough is enough. Only on 2 News tonight, Jeremy Harris investigating the changes at Salt Lake International Airport this holiday travel season to keep all of us safe. So he's there live now. Jeremy, people seem to be losing it during the pandemic.
That's right, Heidi. And with more than 1 million passengers expected to come through the airport here over the next few months, the FAA has asked airports nationwide, including here in Salt Lake, to step up and crack down on unruly passengers.
Really? These are the passengers you do not want on your next flight. Their onboard outbursts have turned the friendly skies into angry airspace. The FAA reports 5,000 unruly passengers have disrupted U.S. flights this year. Now, the FAA, airlines, and airport officials are trying to figure out how to put a stop to air rage.
I don't know what causes people to act that way.
Captain Stephen Bennett heads the airport division of Salt Lake City Police.
And someone decides to be disruptive. Now the plane's got to turn back to the gate, and now you're delayed for maybe several more hours.
Arrest data we obtained shows airport officers have booked dozens of people for disruptions and assaults at the airport this year. But the FAA has asked airport police nationwide
look to your left
to be more firm in citing or taking disruptive passengers to jail.
Will you help me?
Another big problem.
In certain cases, if someone doesn't want to be a victim or no one wants to make a case against it, we do have to let the person go.
Captain Bennett says it will take more than just police to deter air rage and punish offenders.
Is anyone else getting up? Sit.
If we have the flight crew that's willing to make a statement or a victim there, then we can take action, either issue a citation or take the person to jail.
We had to take him off the aircraft. He's maybe under an influence or something, but he has been yelling at all of us, obscenities, threatening.
That's exactly what happened with this crew who reported a disruption on a flight into Salt Lake.
I'm an American, okay? I ain't done to nobody.
The passenger, Donald Strunk, becomes upset and is escorted out of the airport while insulting other travelers along the way.
No, the problem is you. You're overweight. I bet you don't buy Taco Bell.
He was arrested and charged with intoxication and disorderly conduct. He didn't show up to court and now has a warrant.
You know, I was getting a beer and some guy asked for like 3 shots of vodka in a to-go cup.
A congressional hearing this fall put some of the blame for the spike in air rage on alcohol sales.
But the airports need to crack down on these vendors.
So what's the airport doing to meet that request?
Doing everything we can to inflict consequences on people who engage in that kind of behavior.
Airport Executive Director Bill Wyatt says the airport is working with vendors to prevent over-serving travelers. To-go alcohol is already not allowed here.
Everyone, I think, seems to acknowledge that alcohol plays a role in that, but I don't think that's the only thing.
Wyatt recently implemented a policy that Salt Lake City International will now pay the expenses for a witness to come back and testify in court against an unruly passenger.
At the end of the day, consequences are important.
The FAA is also ratcheting up consequences, already slapping more than $1 million in fines this year to unruly passengers. Delta has put 1,600 passengers on their internal no-fly list and is advocating for an airline industry no-fly list to keep passengers who cause scenes like this from coming back.
So a passenger who acts out on a plane just needs to know they're not getting on another plane for a very long time and potentially forever.
The penalties for some unruly passengers can be very steep. The FAA has the authority to fine passengers up to $37,000 per incident. Now, even when the cuffs go on and charges are filed, the story doesn't necessarily stop there. Coming up tomorrow on 2 News, I'll look at some of the challenges with prosecuting unruly passengers and what that work looks like here in Utah. Reporting live at Salt Lake City International Airport tonight, Jeremy Harris, KUTV 2 News.
All right, great inside look there, Jeremy. Hopefully we can all be a little nicer when we're out and about.